Hey, you haven't heard me say this in a while, so I'm going to say this. Happy Friday. Pardon my voice. As you can hear, I have a cold. I caught a wonderful, lovely cold a few days ago from the fizzle, and if you can't tell, I feel just fantastic. But it's been a while since I've made a video. I actually hadn't planned on making a video. Been kind of chilling, growing, expanding, and all that. And whenever I get into that space, I need to process it. I don't like to just bombard you with like, this is what I'm going through. Hi, I don't want to be that person. Look at, oh my God, look at what I'm learning and doing and growing, and you need to do like, no. But I felt led to do this one. No, not yesterday. I was about to say yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday, right? Today's the 11th, so yeah, 2 days ago, Wednesday. Wednesday was August 9th. Good, Janice, you know your dates. Yay, you use a calendar. No, Wednesday was August 9th, and that was the 9th anniversary of the day that my dad passed. And Celebrities, they're like a news company. They made a really, really nice video tribute to my dad, and I shared it on my Facebook page. And when I shared it, I also shared how this is the last year that I will publicly or privately acknowledge the anniversary of my dad's passing, because I don't need to anymore. And that sparked a lot. Like, I got a lot of like feedback from that where people were like, no, you should honor him and blah, 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 blah. And so I just felt like I needed to like clear the air. Again, it's not, I'm not sitting here like, well, I am his daughter and I said I'm not acknowledging the day, so you shouldn't. I mean, if you feel like you want to be like, hey, Bernie Mac died today, oh, you go right ahead. Who are me to stop your process, okay? But the thing for me is, like, when he first died, and I've said this to you guys before, I was messed up. His death really rocked my world. And for years, when the date would come around, I would go into this depression. It would usually start around like late June, early July. And it would carry, because it would go from August to his birthday. His birthday's October 5th. And it would just carry, like it would just be this heaviness that would linger and linger. And then the day would come and people would, bombard me with calls and texts. Oh my gosh, how are you? Thinking of you today. It's so great. Oh, and I'm not making light of that, because I really do appreciate that so many people thought of me during that time. The thing about it is, like I said, it's been 9 years now. So to continue in that fashion, to me, is to just keep myself stuck in the space that I was 9 years ago. And I'm no longer in that space. I'm in a place of peace now. If people don't remind me, I actually don't think about it anymore. Like, a friend of mine's birthday is August 9th. So now when I think of August 9th, I think, oh man, this is my man Dirt Black's birthday. Okay. I don't actually think, this is the day my dad died, and I remember. But I used to do that. And that's just the way the human condition works. Science has proven that the so-called negative experiences and memories take up way more space than the positive ones. But I don't want to sit and focus on the day my dad died. That's not a happy memory for me. And I don't want to keep myself stuck and make myself a hostage to that date, to that time, to that grief. Grief is supposed to be a moment. It's momentarily. It's not supposed to extend. There is healing that is supposed to occur, that should occur and can occur. And I have gone through that process. Now, I am not knocking anybody wherever you are in your grief journey. I support you. I send love and light to you, because it's a process. It's a fool is what it is. And it wasn't that long ago that I was messed up, suicidal, and just all kinds of messed up about my dad's death. But the point is, I'm not there now. And I've gone through different stages. Like 6 years ago, I went skydiving on August 9th, because I was like, I'm alive and I'm going to do something that makes me feel alive. Yay! And then I did it. And I swear I heard him go, fool, you alive every damn day. Like, you breathing right now, you alive. What the hell you doing? So I was like, okay, well, I don't have to be dramatic. I don't do anything dramatic. So then the next year I was like, well, I'll go get his favorite meal. I'm going to get his favorite meal, Dad, in celebration of you. I'm getting your favorite meal. And I swear I heard his voice again, like, fool, you like the same foods I like. You can eat that any other day. Like, what you doing? So I was like, okay, I don't have to do that anymore. So then the next year, I was like, I'm going to get balloons. So I got these personalized balloons with this picture on it, tied strings on it, had me and Jasmine write notes. We love you so much. We honor you. I swear I heard him again, like, fool, you want to honor me? Honor your damn self. Live. Like, and I know, like, he was looking at me like, would you look at this damn fool that I raised? She know damn well I taught her better than that. Why is she doing this? Because the thing about it is, and what I had to learn is, his body physically died. My dad didn't die. He just transitioned. So I don't even look at August 9th as, oh my gosh, that's the day my dad died. I look at it as that's the day he transitioned. And the transition did not stop his being, his essence, his love. That stuff, it's ever present. It's always here. He lets me know every single way he can that he's here. He's with me. You see, I keep him watching over me. Like, he's here. He's just not here in physical form. And while I miss the physical form and I wish the physical form was here, it's easier to talk. Well, no, I'm not quite easier to talk to because physical form talk back too much. So, but the point is, like, I get it now. It wasn't the end. It's not the end. And I don't need to every year celebrate this day, this day and keep myself stuck in grief, because that's what it was doing. It was really keeping me stuck and rooted. And just as he transitioned, I had to transition. And so now I'm at a place of peace. Now when I think of my dad, I can laugh, I can smile. I may have a moment here and there when I think of him and I cry, but it's not like the grief-riddled cry. It's more like, man, I remember those good times. And I'm so thankful for that. And so for me, it's the same way with like me speaking out about, his sarcoidosis. I don't do those anymore because it's keeping me stuck in a time that I don't need to. I'd much rather focus on his life. He did a really good job. I have to give him credit for that. When he always talked about death, I don't want to say always, like that's all he talked, but he talked about it frequently. One, because he didn't think he was going to live to see an old age, and two, because he experienced it. His mom died when he was 16. His brother died a year later, same day as the day their mom died, when he was 17. So he experienced, death at a young age. He knew there's a possibility that we won't always be there together. And he would talk to me about it. And as a kid, I was like, this is so morbid. Why are you talking to me about this stuff? But I so appreciate it. And he told me, I will always be with you. Just not in the physical form, but I love you. I'm never going anywhere. And he kept his promise. He didn't go anywhere. And so when I see the people, rest in peace. Oh my gosh, it's a sad day, sad. Oh, it's not really a sad day, because think about it. He had to live in order to physically die. So when we go, oh my God, this day is so sad. Oh, it's so sad. What we're choosing to do is overlook his whole life to focus on that one day, that one moment where he physically died. And we're overlooking all the laughs, all the beautiful moments, all the greatness that he brought. That's where I'd like to focus. And it's like I said, I know science has proven the negative takes up more space than the positive. But that's why I can't give any more energy to that. That's why I have to focus on the positive. So when August 9th rolls around, now that's Dirt Black's birthday. Hey, Dirt Black, if you follow me on Facebook, we do the radio show, Next Stream Radio. Shout out, shameless plug to Next Stream. So yeah, that's what I will focus on. I will continue to laugh and love and live. And I know he would want that for me. I know he wouldn't want me still stuck and thinking about that day. So, like I said, this is just me where I am. Wherever you are on your journey, I fully support you. I wish you peace and comfort and healing, because it does come, but you have to allow it in. You do. You can't keep holding on to the past and going, oh, when will I ever be over this? You've got to let it go. And I think a lot of my dad, it was just releasing the attachment to, oh my God, this is the day that changed my life. It ruined my life. He gone forever. He gone. What am I doing now, Lord? Like, it was releasing that. I can never let go of him. I mean, look at this face. It's his face. Like, I know I used to try to deny it. Can you believe I used to try to deny I look like him? I'm over it. I learned from my ways. I look just like him. If you know me well, you know I act a lot like him. So I can't let him go. He lived so that I live because of him. So I never let him go. Can't. Wouldn't even if I could. But I don't have to celebrate and keep myself in bondage to that date. And that goes for anything, all the painful memories, like, because we do that to ourselves. We kind of martyr ourselves to our pain and suffering, and we don't have to. I'm not saying any of this to say that it was easy, because this journey was not easy. Oh my gosh, if y'all had a camera to what I was looking like before I got to this point, good Lord, y'all would have been like, girl, okay, so what we gonna do? I don't think Bernie wants you looking like this, girl. It's just, yeah, it's true. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful for other people who loved and supported my dad, and who in turn, because you loved him, you loved me, extended to my daughter. Grateful, forever grateful. Just won't be acknowledging that day anymore, or any day, or any moment. Thank you for the lessons, and I'm out. So, yeah, that's all I had. I'm gonna go, because it's really getting harder for me to breathe again. Yeah, I'm still silly, but yeah. So, thank you for listening to me. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and yeah, I love you. Can't do nothing about it. So, till next time. Bye.